Okay. Okay, let's go. Okay, hi everybody. Hi. Welcome to the stream. Good evening too. Holy shit. I'm still a little groggy. I only just woke up like an hour ago actually. Well, yeah, an hour ago. Like an hour and a half ago. Jesus Christ. How is life? Oh, how do I want to say this? I do have a little update for you guys. My 3 of the kittens died. Remember when one of my cats died and then she gave birth to a litter of 4? I had to buy like a replacement milk or something. Tried my best to like keep the litters clean and some shit, but they all just died. Not all 3 of them. The other one is still very much active. But like, I'm curious how and why that happened. Like, I was hand feeding them like every 4 hours. With the kitten replacement milk thing, followed every suggestion, the instructions on that bottle. I even like Googled. I asked Grokked and Googled like what I need to do to make sure these kittens wouldn't suffer while they were still kittens. And they still died. Yeah, 3. So, let's see, how many cats do I have left? I have like 6 again. I have 6 cats now. Well, 5 cats and 1 kitten. Yeah. Maybe some sickness? Yeah, I mean, I looked it up. It seems like it's a statistic, TBH, like a statistic issue. Like apparently whenever kitten replacement milk is used to feed kittens, yes, it does help, but even with that, it's not guaranteed that all the cats will survive. Like, was it like 25-30% of kittens die that is like given cat replacement milk or something? Yeah, did you help them poop? Yes, I did actually help them poop, tacos. My entire like laundry room is filled with shit. And we had, my roommate and I had to like keep cleaning it like every other day or so. Because it's always full of shit. Yeah. Like we kept like their entire like room where they sleep and stuff very clean. Every single time. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a little too bogged down about it. Not as much when I lost like Gojo. But it just feels like it's an oof moment because I really did try a lot to make sure that they survive. Because it is my first cat's children. But yeah. Yeah, I'm not that down. It's just a pain. Oh, and because I wanted to prevent these things from happening again, what I did is that finally, I I spayed all my cats. Like all of them. I spayed all my female cats rather. And you know what the surprising thing was? Bro, all my female cats were pregnant. So I had to pay a little extra because I had to spay abort them. So, well, that happened. As somebody would say. Hi, what I missed? Oh, I haven't covered anything yet. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. So, yeah, my cats are a bunch of whores, dude. Like, at first, my mama cat, my female cat, Gojo, was pregnant. And then, like, every single cat after became pregnant. And I didn't even know. Their tummies were bulging, but it wasn't that big of a bulge. Like, it was the kind of bulge where you wouldn't suspect that they were pregnant, right? Especially chat. Part of the reason I named my cat Uguri Cap was that because that cat was a fat ass. Like, even when she was a baby, Uguri was a fucking fat ass, and she has the same colors as Uguri Cap. Like, you know, white hair underneath and then brown. Gray cap on top of her like thing. She's a tabby, I guess, but like has white elements to her other parts of her body. And she was a fat ever since she was a kid. So I thought that she was just fat. Turns out she was actually pregnant. And now that after she got spay aborted, she's super thin now. Well, not super thin. Like she still has a lot of fat, but like her belly is like thin now. I can actually carry her this time. How many cats do you have? I have 6 now. I have 6 now. One of them is actually in front of my... one of them is actually in front of me. Like, 2 of my cats, their favorite hobbies is... not hobbies. One of their favorite staying places is behind my monitor. Like, as I'm talking right now, they're behind my monitor. They're just... What are you doing? Oh, she's grooming herself. Okay, gotcha. Okay. So yeah. That's what's happening. Ship me one of those cats. Dude, I had a conversation with Sayu because I was sharing Sayu with fucking the cats, right? Because she wanted to see what they look like. And I guess she has cat fever now because she really wants to own a cat. Yeah. She was like, ship me one of your cats or something. Yeah, dude, give me one of your cats. And I'm like, wait, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna ship it to you? It's like, like I don't know. Yeah. Too many cats to mourn in for the future. Yeah, I feel like I'm not gonna have more than 6. I'm probably not gonna adapt. I'm probably not going to adopt a single cat after this. Also, what the fuck? Holy shit, what a legendary timeline pool. I fucking was just scrolling and then I see the fucking Matarakan, where was it? Matarakan lost friends after they took the Gunrun's side. Is this true? I feel like a retard saying that. It's like, oh my god, this huge thing happened. Is this true? You know what? We're gonna react. Oh yeah, okay. We're going to give ourselves a little tour. By the way, sorry to bring this up. Did you know Kuro subreddit was talking about you? Yeah, no, I know the whole suicide thing. They've been talking about that for days. Yeah, no, I know. It was just one retard who fucking took a shit post too seriously, and then you know, yeah. Either way, here's what we're going to go through. We're going to watch this. Then we're going to go about. We're going to talk about this because I have quite some things to say about this in a good way. We're going to talk about this, the whole VTuber launching a idol experience thing, a girlfriend experience rather. Then we're going to talk about a bit of the VGEN situation. Okay, we're going to talk about the bit of VGEN situation where apparently somebody just got like scammed with the phishing stuff. We're going to talk about the Rika situation where a lot of people were like giving her shit because for reasons we'll get into later. And then we're going to talk about the Anna Valance situation with what's her face? With Strawny rather, yeah. So how is Mel being attacked? I'm not seeing anything suggesting on her indie accounts. This is her indie account. Regarding the matter from the other day, I have compiled an explanation and apology from me. I would be grateful if you could read it. Yeah. And it's literally just because people were she commissioned an artist and the art came out very much similar to Kuzuha. But we're gonna get into that later. Yeah, we're gonna get into that later. Let's talk about this first. I wanna see this. I didn't see this.
They're younger than me, so that felt so millennial, where it's like it kind of had that energy of like, oopsie, look at what I just did, like oopsie boopsie, we have a baby. I'm like, what do you mean you have a baby? I didn't know you were pregnant.
There we go.
Like,
there we go.
And then guess what? That happened at 11 a.m.
Well, you covered the whole Kershaw versus Vice situation. Well, it's a problem. Well, maybe not it's a problem, but I do know of the Kershaw Vice thing. The problem is I haven't really gone into it because because when I first looked at it, it became a whole politics situation. And like I said, I'm not really interested in that. That's how I saw it at first. And then obviously some stuff came after it developed where Anna Valance and like some people were trying to take sponsors off of Kershaw, or like trying to attack them rather. And then what's his face? Anna started like getting allies, I guess, within VTubing, like making this whole thing where she's a victim. We're gonna get into a little bit of it later. But yeah, originally I did not really get into it because it just seemed like another political stuff that I wasn't really interested in. So that's why I'm not doing anything. I didn't do anything about it. I didn't look at it, rather. But it seems like I might be wrong here. Anyway, let's continue.
My friend hasn't answered since. She just dropped 3 photos of a child. Literally, it was the energy of like, so this thing happened. So this thing happened. And I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean this thing happened? Like, you have a baby. No. She's
I'm gonna increase the speed. Okay, chat?
Because my 2 friends, they're not married, but they've been together for like 14 years. They've owned their house for the last 6, and they've had a dog for 4 years. Like, a baby's the next level. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like it's like, oopsie poopsie, she randomly got pregnant. No. She's been with her partner for like, they're married and everything but marriage, you know?
Okay.
But it's just so silly that she's like, she hit me with almost like the, so I did a thing, but the thing is birthing a new life that you had in your womb for a year. And again, nowhere does it say like,
can you up the volume?
I'm guessing it's a little girl. It looks like a little girl. I don't know. Maybe it looks like a little boy. Maybe it looks like a little boy. I don't know. Is it a little girl or a little boy? I don't know. Anyway, I was just surprised. I mean, I did look back in our messages. I've been very busy. So the last time I really reached out to her was when I may have been aggressively, quickly let go from my last company.
Okay.
When I asked about getting paid, what I was owed, and like, what's going on. So I messaged her and I was like, hey, do you want to go on vacation for like a week? I'll pay. Like, anywhere you want to go. And she said, sorry, I can't just leave my job. And I said, that's fine. And then I messaged her again, like, closer to the new year. And I was like, hey, happy new year. Do you guys have any plans? No, I'm coming to visit. And yeah, we haven't really like...
Who is she talking about? It's just a random friend. Yeah.
What if she just had the baby? Okay, so I don't actually think she just had the...
Yeah, maybe let's skip the part where it's like, where she's talking about like a random friend. Let's go about this part.
I had friends make a baby. They had 2 more before we got to know the first one. Also, by the way, to be very clear, my friends don't owe telling me that they have a baby, especially when we don't talk very often. Like, you know, last year, I've lost a lot of friends. Because it was a really bad year. It was a really bad year. I was really paranoid about getting sued because I was like, these things don't make sense. This is crazy. None of this makes sense. And people are like, okay, crazy, like, hack it up. And I'm like, but I'm not crazy. Like, yes, I know I sound crazy and I know that the things I'm saying are crazy, but I promise you, I'm not crazy. And I definitely lost, I think, a few close friendships that way. Like, even if one day we'll be back to being friends, to be very honest, I don't blame my friends for not wanting to be my friend when I'm, you know, psychotic. But in my case also, like,
I feel like a person who has been in an agency that has, you know, that has exploited her, telling other people, hey, these seems like, you know, these seems like the signs of what happened to my other agency. I feel like, you know, it's not looking good, chief. I feel like you should take that with a lot more seriously than taking it from a person who has never been in an agency. You know, like, I could tell, like, I have seen a few agencies collapse, and I have seen like bad actions from an agency that leads to their like reputational failure or whatever. But the experience Matarakan has as a talent, the things that she will say will never be able to, I can never be able to say for her, and hers will be more in-depth, more specific, and a lot more serious than how I would say it. For obvious reasons, because she lived through it. I only observed it from afar, you know?
I hope you guys understand. It's like, it goes back and forth, right? I don't blame the people in my life who didn't believe me and took Gunrun's side in the situation.
Okay.
When he was telling them sweet nothings in their ears, you know? But I also am aware that, like, in my case, I don't want to be someone's friend again. If, like, you didn't give me the benefit of the doubt. You didn't trust me. You didn't listen to me. Like, it's this weird gray area, so...
Yeah, I would like to think it is sort of a gray area because at the same time, these people were being treated well by gun run in the first 2-3 years, right? Since 2020. So it's easier to trust gun run after they've done you well for those first 3 years. You know, it happens to all people. Yeah.
I also don't blame.
Yeah, he stopped being nice when the money ran out. I think that's what it is. I think when people were starting to figure out like the whole shtick, like the whole situation, I think that's when he started to get a little nasty about it. That's when they started he stopped putting on a face and shit. But that's why I say at the same time I can see where the other talents are going for here. The fact that this has this has probably become into a full-blown argument or a full-blown fight from them. The fact that it did that really isn't even their fault. It's mostly just the gun run's fault, I'm not gonna lie.
People that, like, you know, didn't want to be part of my life during that thing. And like, do you want to be friends with somebody that's like paranoid of getting sued, that's like complaining, that's like, ooh, my big problems, I'm scared, I got
yeah, exactly. It's
chat.
You have to understand that is super debilitating. That is super exhausting. If you have a look at it this way, okay? Look at it this way. If you are a VTuber, right? And you have a gen mate or you have a coworker like in the same agency that's complaining every single time, and yeah, you know, you might have the same complaints, or maybe you don't even have the same complaints. But let's say you do have the same complaints, but maybe you don't think it's that big of a deal for now, or even if you do have the same complaint and you do think it's sort of a big deal and you share their concern, the fact that they'll probably do it multiple times, it gets tiring.
So I also, like, it's nobody's job or responsibility to tell me about stuff. I could have been a better friend. I could have reached out more. I could have been there more. But I do this thing when bad things happen that I isolate and I close off. And yeah, I did that. Yeah, it's not their fault and it's not my fault. That's kind of how I feel, Sabers.
That's what I said, yeah. It's neither of their
fault. I know that
fault.
it's not my friend's responsibility to be there for me at my lowest. There's therapy and there's taking care of myself. I also wasn't amazing. I was drinking a lot, you guys. I was crying, like, even, and like, I love Junie to death, but even at one point, I was drinking a lot and I was talking to Junie, and the next day Junie was like, hey Matara, I love you so much, and like, I'm here for you if you want to talk about it. But just so you know, yesterday, like, it was a little overwhelming. Like, I think next time, you know, you should think about talking to other people about this. And I went back to therapy. And I'm really, really grateful that she told me.
Setting that boundary is a skill, because that could be very much easily misinterpreted.
I think a lot of people would not have told me that. I think
that there's a point where you go, but what are we supposed to do about it? Yeah, exactly.
A lot of people would have just kind of like
welcome mildly
kept that in and not. But Junie was like, I love you and I'm there for you. But like at a certain point, like it got really overwhelming and it got just too much for me to bear. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist. Like I can't. I'm your friend and I want to drink with you and I want to hang out with you and you're awesome. But like this is getting to that point where I don't have the tools to deal with that.
It's taxing, yeah.
But yeah, that happened to me a lot. Where now I'm in a
I'm
point
doing fine.
where I'm like, there's a lot of stuff that I'm like, she's really good for that. I'm very, and I always bring it back up to her where I'm so happy that she brought that up to me. Because the next day I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I got a little too drunk and I like talked about this. No. She was like, it's fine. I'm not upset with you, but I don't want this to become a habit. Like, I think there's a problem here. I can't help you and I care for you. And like, this is not something that should keep happening.
Okay.
And she was right. And I went back to therapy. So that's also why like sometimes it's kind of odd, right? Where I have this weird thing inside me where like people maybe didn't do anything quote unquote wrong, but I feel very wronged by a lot of stuff that happened last year. So I'm kind of in a place where I'm like, I closed off from a lot of people myself and I feel bad and I'm trying to open up again, but
it's hard.
It's hard. It's really, really hard. And I don't know how I'll do that, honestly. I just feel so, I think it's also onto me where like, I think I could also forgive and forget and move on from stuff. But I have this weird thing that I'm trying to do, and I've talked about it in therapy, where like I'm trying to treat people the way that they treat me.
Okay.
Once I started doing that, I lost a lot of friends because I realized like, oh, I will go out of my way for a lot of people. And then like it's even gone to the point sometimes, it sounds so silly, but like I stopped making plans with people for dinner or collabs.
I think it's two ways, actually. The reason why I think you lose a lot of friends when you do that is because if you are known in the group as this very not uptight, if you're very loose, very friendly guy that does a lot, that is very friendly among many other things, and suddenly they stop talking to you, right? You quote treat your friends the same way you treat them from the other person's perspective, it's gonna seem like you don't like them. Because, like, you know, you're known as this guy who's so friendly and is open to everybody, and they just stop talking to you. So it's reasonable to presume that the other it's reasonable to us to presume from the other perspective, from the other person's perspective, that they might not like you anymore. You know what I mean? Yeah. At the same time, it's better for your mental health if you do that. Yeah.
And then I never get invited to dinner or a collab again.
Oh shit.
Then I'm at a point where I'm like, do these folks also like not miss hanging out with me? Do they not want to be like, hey, it's been 3 months, let's do a little thing? And then it kind of like gets in this weird mind space of yours where you're like, well, I'm good on my own. I have all these like, you know, I have a million people that, not a million, but like I have a lot of friends that do reach out to me and do want to collab and do want to hang out and do want to do stuff. And sometimes it's not that deep where it's like Mint and I, for example, we don't talk for a little bit and then we catch up again. Miki and I, we catch up again, right? But
hey, Miki.
Then I'm like, wait a second.
The Miki.
I'm going to spend my energy elsewhere. So now I'm kind of in this weird, I'm in a weird zone where right now I'm just focusing on me, on my mental health, on recovering from everything that happened last year, recovering from the paranoia. I definitely have a lot of weird paranoia where, you know, I basically was like, all this stuff is weird and paranoid and I'm right. And everybody around me was like, no, you're weird and you're wrong and it's not. And now I'm like, but I was right. So I'm just, sometimes you got to stop rowing the boat to see who's rowing. Dino, I'm going to steal that from you. Sometimes if you stop rowing, you just want to take a look and see if anybody else is rowing the boat. And yeah, I think I've been rowing the boat in a lot of places in my life. So now I'm like, because also it's okay, by the way, if I have friends that enjoy that I'm rowing the boat and they're like, I like that you row the boat because I get to not row the boat. That's fine. But then if I can't row the boat,
yeah,
will you row the boat a little bit?
I see.
Or are you only friends with me because I always row the boat and you can just do nothing and let me row the boat? But I definitely, that was a big thing that happened to me last year where I realized that like, if I'm not rowing the boat, if I'm not leading the charge, if I'm not getting stuff done, yeah.
I get where she's coming from. Yeah, I do. I actually even support that. But I'm not going to defend people who abuse this sort of dynamic, chat. But it is because I know a lot of people who flat out just cannot row the boat because they don't know how. Like, they're the type of people that will not engage with you unless they are being engaged with first. And it applies to every single one, right? I know, but I do know a lot of people that are like that, and they still think fondly of you. They're still your friend. They don't use you for your ability to row the boat. They still just genuinely do like you as a human person, and like as a person that's just, you know, like they appreciate your presence and everything. They will want to do stuff for you, but because, you know, whatever the case, like maybe they have anxiety, maybe they're just not that kind of a person. Like they're not extroverted rather. They don't know how to do it. I don't know if this applies to any member in VShojo. I don't think it is. That's why I think that in her case, I do think that might be what's happening here. I do think to a certain extent, Matara was used. Okay. So some people are not proactive, exactly. But I do think that to a certain extent, Matara was used. Because chat, you have to remember, when Gunrun got Matara, do you really think it's because they wanted Matara? Or rather, do you think the Gunrun got Matara because they wanted Matara as a talent? Do you really believe that? I think that's only, at least, like, if we're going to put numbers into it, I think the fact that they, quote, really wanted Matara is only 10% of the reason why they actually took her. I think the majority of the reason they took Matara is to fuck over Nijisanchi and appear like the better corpo. It's literally just for PR reasons. The fact that we do have precedent and we do know that the Gunrun was and is like that tells me that is the case. I'm serious here. Yeah. Yeah. You know, Iron Mouse did the reaching out to Matara thing. You know, I'm sure it came up casually. I'm sure I'm sure Iron Mouse talked to Gunrun about it, but I'm gonna guarantee you the reason they took Matara is because exactly of that reason. Yeah. Now, that being said, I don't know if Matara and Iron Mouse are still friends. Are they? I haven't watched a lot of VShojo these days.
It definitely was a big blow to my personal self-worth. And you know, a lot of times people aren't vicious about it. It's usually like, I'm kind of shy and I'm a silly goofy goober and I don't want to reach out to you. But it definitely did a number on my own.
So she does get. So she does understand that. Okay, that's cool.
If other people don't roll the boat, I don't care.
Whatever happened to that guy? I have no idea. TBH. I think he just disappeared, bro. I don't know if there's a lawsuit coming in, but well, if I remember correctly, Iron Mouse has something in the works, but I could be wrong. I might be misremembering.
But I also know that like, I like rowing the boat. I like rowing the boat. To be clear, I like putting in the extra effort. And I'm not asking that like if I give you 2 effort, you give me back 2 effort. But it's nice to know that if I'm putting in 5 effort,
you can give 1.
As my friend will care and will like appreciate the effort and at least give me back some effort when I need it.
Yeah, you give 1.
Right? Like I do not mind, to be clear. For every 5 effort, I'm like expecting in my mind at best like a 1.
Yeah.
But eventually there's people that they're
I know, yeah, that's how I know that Matara went to therapy, TBH. Yeah. I feel like she navigated this entire situation as cleanly as she could have. That's not dangerous to other people and not dangerous for herself. Yeah, she definitely went to therapy.
Oh, she just keeps rowing the boat. I can just keep taking it.
That has 5 effort? Well, no, she's using 5 as like a metric. It's not actually, there's no terminology for it. It's more like if I give a person like this amount of work and energy, I only want them to sometimes give me a little bit of that back when I reach out to them or if they reach out to me back.
I'd like you to care enough to give me back a little bit.
Yeah.
I'd like a little bit, you know. I think that's fine. Like, of course, we all give.
By the way, chat, it might be a little projecting on my part when I said that there are people who aren't proactive because I'm that type of person. I will probably never engage with a lot of people unless they reach out to me first. Even like friends that I currently have right now. Like, I don't talk every day to a lot of the people that I know. Yeah. Because it's not just because I'm busy. It's because I want to be reached out to too. In general, I don't really have anything to talk about with a lot of people because I don't really have anything that I think is interesting to talk about with them. You know? The stuff I want to talk about are stuff that they probably don't care about. So I don't really engage. Yeah. I'm really bad at it.
But you'd like to know that some of it is coming back like a little bit, right? Like you'd like to know that people appreciate it enough.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, after last year, I am reconnecting with a lot of people outside of streaming. Unfortunately, I think people in streaming are great, but I think once I have a podcast as well, it's gonna help me connect with people in streaming a little bit more.
I see.
So to like put a final statement in my piece.
Okay.
I realized that I was really, really willing and ready to give to a lot of people in this space a lot more energy, time, care, commitment, appreciation that they were willing to give me. If I was younger, I would think, I'm bad. I'm wrong. Something is wrong with me. And now that I'm older, I realize I think that a lot of people are just kind of insecure, kind of unsure. Everybody's going through their stuff. So instead, I'm going to seek that again in my deep friendships.
Sure.
And who knows, maybe a partner. You know, I'll get there when I get there.
You'll get... Okay, buddy. Okay. Same, why say something to say nothing? Yeah. That's where you have the conversation. If you need to talk, even if just to talk, hit me up. I'm not always the greatest at reaching out. True. Yeah, maybe I do need to say that to a lot more people. Yeah. Yeah. So is she podcasting with Mint again, or is it an entirely new podcast? Holy shit! I forgot that she was supposed to have wasn't it like a 1-episode podcast thingamajig though? Right? I don't quite remember actually. Yeah. Fuck. Now I kind of want to know who she hasn't collabed with. Now I want to know who she stopped being friends with. I know it's not like the best, it's not the best exercise, let's say, but, alright. Solo stream. Oh, okay. There's Giga and Zentreya. Giga, who is, I mean, I'm not surprised because Giga was like, you know, she was the one that saw there were a lot of problems in VShojo the first time, and she was the one that was heavily insistent on like trying to fix it before inviting anybody else. I can see that. So we're gonna do a little stalking here. Who are people that she hasn't collabed with? Oh, there's Miki. There's Henia. Zentreya again. Oh, she's still friends with Iron Mouse. Okay, gotcha. Iron Mouse, Zentreya, and... okay. Fuck, I can't believe I forgot her name. Dude, it's literally one of the biggest fucking V singers in the industry. What's her name again? Chat, what's her name again? Amelie. Yes, Amelie. Holy shit. I actually forgot her name for a bit. Okay. It seems like, okay. So from what we've seen so far, the past 4 months, she has collabed with only Iron Mouse, Zentreya, Giga, Henia, and Amelie. We're going to do a little stalking VShojo members. We're going to exclude those 5 members, and then we're going to deduce who... Wait a minute. Is it still alive? VShojo.com, is it still alive? Oh, never mind, it's not, it's dead. Okay, gotcha. It's dead. I just want to see the fucking members, dude. Okay, the members list. Here we go. So, she has not collabed. Okay, wait. Let's verify things. Oh, there's Fruit. Okay, good to know. Okay, I would like to think this was like after she left, after VShojo collapsed. Okay, we're gonna exclude Henia. We're gonna exclude Giga. Michi and Kuro, I guess. We're gonna exclude Nazuna and Akei-san for obvious reasons. There's Hime, Hajime, there's Melody. Veibe left though. And Haruka, yeah, and Haruka. So the persons that she has not collabed with that was English is Haruka, Melody, Hime, Hajime, and well, I guess Kei-san, but Kei-san's more, and I guess fucking Michi and Kuro, but that could be just because let's see, hold on. I wanna see if I wanna double check. She has not collabed with Michi or Kuro? What's going on here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I mean, I'm not gonna doom post or anything, but the fact that, like, you know... Fruit as well? No. Make sure you check out the respective channel for collabs. Oh, true. I will. I mean... Fruit, she did collab with Fruit, actually. Look, Fruit's here. Oh, wait, you can't see it. I'm stupid. Yeah, look, Fruit's here. See her? Yeah. Forgot when, but wasn't Haruka on a long break, or was that a while ago? Haruka's frequently on breaks because of her, school stuff. Her college stuff, if I remember correctly. Fuck! Okay. Bros, I'm gonna be honest, it seems like the person most people in Hololive have stopped talking to or has cut out entirely is Project Melody. I have not seen a single person in VShojo talk or engage with Melody in a meaningful way. She's pretty much like the I mean, I guess there's Cottontail, obviously. There's Cottontail. There's that's not a VShojo, remember? Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. These are I can't necessarily look at this channel and see their own collabs because, you know, these are all videos and shit. She doesn't have her... No VODs? On her YouTube channel, no. How about Twitch tracker? Let's look. Melody strikes me as having faith in Gun Run until the very end. I unfortunately feel the same. She does seem that way. Let's see. Streams. Oh, she does have a VOD channel. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, we're going to look at her VOD channel then. Project Melody VODs. Okay, there we go. Thank you. I think she helped co-found VShojo, right? She did. Like, I said this in all my streams too, but like, Melody was the preeminent VTuber in the entirety of English VTubing in Twitch. She was it. Like, before literally everyone else exploded, obviously Iron Mouse, Zentreya, and a few other people were already like relatively big and well known in like the what's it called? In the VR chat community. But like, Melody was the person that founded Twitch VTubing and VTubing. She was the Dai Senpai. I can't tell. I unfortunately can't tell. Making Kota, okay. Karyu, so she's friends at least with like the monster people. But then again, that doesn't necessarily tell me anything. You know, because when a lot of like when these like infightings between different VTubers happen, it could just be that a lot of them don't give a fuck about who's fighting who, because I'm still friends with you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Melody always seemed like a loner. That's not... Yeah, that is true. Damn, a lot of the signs really do point to Melody, huh? A lot of the signs really do point to Melody. I'm not gonna lie. Huh. Interesting. I'm not gonna look at the other members. I feel like that's enough for now. Oh fuck! Royalty upload! The most infamous VTubers. Okay, let's see if I can identify them. Obviously, that's Chacha Chilla. That's Tori Karu or Tora Kairu or something. It's that fucking tiger VTuber. That's a weirdo. That's Elfin Psyop. Is that I'm not sure, but maybe that's Bunny Alisu. Okay, maybe not. Sorry, not Bunny Alisu. Fuck, Bunny. Not Bunny, Jiff. Fuck, I forgot her name. A person whose name also starts with Bunny. Fuck. Bunny Ayu? No, it's... I don't know if that's Bunny Ayu or not, TBH. I don't know who this person is, though. I don't know who that one is. Or at least I can't recognize them. Yeah. Anyway. Let's actually get into the point of the stream, right? Like the drama and shit. Okay? Hold on. Give me a second. Okay. So, let's start with the Rikas first, because it seems like that's what a lot of people want to talk about. So, randomly, Rika posts an apology. Regarding the matter from the other day, I have compiled an explanation and apology. I would be grateful if you could take kindly take a moment to read it. She basically made a whole YouTube apology thing, okay? And obviously the context that we need are already here, but we're gonna get into it too. So let's read the English translation actually. I've received feedback that the illustration of the male VTuber character of version of my character resembles another VTuber. I sincerely apologize for any discomfort or inconvenience this may have caused you. Although it was not my intention, it is true that the final result ended up bearing a resemblance, and I deeply regret my lack of awareness in this matter. I commissioned the illustrator because I believe they were skilled at depicting a variety of male characters and were experienced in rendering white hair. During the creative process, I made a conscious effort to avoid resembling anyone else by providing specific instructions and requesting revisions, such as giving the character a youthful, boyish impression. Very common. Incorporating my own character's elements such as gloves, an ahoge, hairpins, and a black gradient at the end of the hair for alternative versions. Adjusting the pose to avoid an overly rugged or intense look. Adding highlights to the eyes and avoiding shading underneath them. Additionally, there was no intention to emulate any specific individual. I did not reference any images of the person in question during the process. Nevertheless, I acknowledge that the final result ended up appearing similar to someone else and accept that this was due to my own insufficient oversight in the creative direction. I also have seen comments suggesting that this was done intentionally or for self-promotion, but I have no such intentions whatsoever. However, I recognize that my lack of consideration may have led to such interpretations. Okay, that's the obviously there's more. You can read it if you want, but that's the extent of this. Okay. Before I say anything, it is true that in Japan, especially in Japan, anything that looks closely related to a single art, or even if you have a name and your name slightly overlaps with another character's name, those people tend to freak out. A lot of people tend to freak out. Because I don't know what it is in Japan when it comes to that. Maybe they immediately assume it's malice or whatever. Usually it is that case. They usually assume it's malice, even though most of the time it's not. Especially when you have a design or you have a name that is so fucking common. They freak out, chat. I'm not talking about like her fan base, okay? Or like, sorry, of Kuzuha's fan base or the Nijisanji Ian fan base. No, I'm talking about literally every single like artistic person in Japan. Obviously not every single one of them, but like a lot of them, right? They immediately panic. Especially when it is as common as a trope of a fucking white hair, red eyes person. Okay? So anyway, a person where this was talking about, the person that Rika is talking about here are again fans from Nijisanji who say that like they bear a strong resemblance to fucking Kuzuha. I pulled up Rima's tweet over here. Yeah. Look at this, okay? The boy version of me is so cool. It looks way too similar to Kuzuha, does it not? And even the mole positions are completely opposite but similar. Should this be reported to Nijisanji or something, or what? Yeah, no, I'm telling you, chat. They take it so seriously. They really do take it so seriously. They fucking considered reporting it to Nijisanji, bro. Yeah. No way, that's called totally the clock vampire, right? Couldn't they have come up with a more unique vibe or something? Yeah. Yeah. Sup, phobia. And again, it is unfortunately the common thing where in Japan, it does happen a lot. And white-haired, red eyes trope, unfortunately very common. Unfortunately very, very common. That being said, is this the fault of the artist? Maybe. Rika did say that she intentionally chose an artist that was experienced with males. It's not a far-fetched conclusion to reach if that person knows who Kuzuha is, considering it is a VTuber artist, and probably used him as reference. Yeah. Kuzuha is a clock vampire? To be fair, I have not watched a lot of Kuzuha these days, so I don't know where the clock comes from. But it is a vampire. Yeah, he is a vampire, rather. Yeah. Her bangs make it look similar to Kuzuha? Like Kuzuha? Dude, these bangs are the stereotypical anime protagonist bangs. But instead of white hair, it's usually red hair, a black hair. You know? Japan has all that. If you think about it, all anime characters look the same. Yeah, they kind of do. They all borrow from the same trope and the same like design philosophy. Even in Korea that happens. You do know, right? Where most of the anime protagonists in fucking manhwa now look like Jinwoo. You guys, that's a trend. You guys know that's a trend, right? Like yeah, most fucking manhwa characters look like Jinwoo because they really wanna capture the fucking what's this type of thing? They really wanna capture on Solo Leveling success. Yeah, what I miss? Oh, not that much. We were talking about like the fact that ex Yozora Mel had to talk and apologize for this shit. Yeah, mid leveling. Unfortunately, I do think the anime was mid. I think it had a lot of moments. I think it had a lot of yeah, it was actually, yeah, moments was all it had. It had a lot of aura. It had a lot of like cool moments, but I think moments was all it had. I do think though that they were trying, I do think that they almost cooked with how solo leveling works, right? Because if Jinwoo ends up being the villain, I actually would respect that the most. Because I think I think there was an inkling of a new decision there where, like, you know how Jinwoo looks like this, like mid-game or late game? But Jinwoo in the early game kind of looked like your stereotypical fucking free, sorry, not free, like innocent anime boy. And to a certain extent, it looks like he is abandoning his humanity for even more power and to protect or to like, you know, to protect or to save the person he loves. So I do think that if in the late game, Jinwoo ends up becoming the villain because he sheds his humanity or whatever, I think that would be fucking cool. I think that would be like a completely, like it would make solo leveling from like a 5 out of 10 story into like an 8 out of 10, I would like to think. Right? I actually would like it like that. Yeah. 8 is generous? Yeah, I'm making it very generous. I would like it, I would like to have the character progression be there. Because it would say a lot. It would say a lot. It would become like the theming of like morality. Sorry, not morality. It would have the theming of like, you know, sacrificing your humanity for power. The road paved to hell. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Blah, 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 blah. He is the strongest fucking, whatever the people called it, hunter. Yeah, he is the strongest hunter, but at what cost? How this whole, like, this whole system thing needs to be, like, checked. Or how blah, blah, blah. Like, something like that. You know? Die a hero, live long enough to be a villain. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I would like it to be like that. And Nusagi gonna branch out to AniTuber? Fuck, I wish. Imagine though, right? It would be AOT all over again. True, it would be. Yeah. And obviously, if solo leveling does reach to that level, they'd have to do a lot of heavy lifting to make sure the ending isn't ass. But the arc itself would be hyped. I mean, we all saw how Eren became the villain, and we all loved it. Yeah. Everybody wanted to be Eren, including me. But unfortunately, I don't think that's the direction they're going with, so mid-leveling for now. Mel Rika has been nothing but sweet. She doesn't deserve any of this controversy, man. I can't take it anymore. The more fame, the more scrutiny, I guess. Oh, that is true. That is true. It really only takes like one unconscious decision to get fucked in the ass when it comes to a big content creator, especially in Japan. Like, again, we all make a lot of memes about how easy it is to get cancelled in the West, right? But in Japan, no. Cancel culture in Japan is infinitely worse than what we have here. Okay, actually, let's even look at Rika. Hanamiya Rika, or whatever his name is. Hanamiya Rika. How is she doing, numbers-wise? How are you doing, Rika? Oh. Oh! I didn't know you played that game. Oh! She is so white. She is so pale. I don't know if that's filters or not. She doesn't have big boobs though. Contrary to like what her model looks like. Well, sorry, not her current model, her Yozora Mel model. Hi. Oguri Cap is here, chat. Oguri Cap, say hi. Hey, say hi. Meow. Okay, she doesn't want to say hi. Jesus Christ. Good for you, man. Good for you. It seems like numbers-wise, she's doing really well. Wait. Her normal streams don't do that much. Don't do that well, actually. Look at her normal streams, okay? 15k, 23k, 17k, 15k, 6.2k, 13k. It seems like her normal streams don't do all that well. But when it comes to ASMR and shit, it does really well. Yeah, look at these. Let's see. Popular. Well. 6 years ago. When did she join Hololive? She's Gen 1. She joined more than 6 years ago. Oh, wow. Wow. So she's actually been doing this even while she was in Hololive. Nusagi, hi Rushady. No, you're good. Wow, good for her, I guess. Pretty sure she collabed with K-Son. Yeah, I did hear about that, but I don't know. I haven't actually watched that stream. I just heard some people talk about it, and that's that. We can look up the term K-Son here. K-Son. Oh, wow. This was before she got terminated. She got terminated in fucking 2024. Wow. Oh, okay, wait a minute. That's where the memes came from. Oh, I'm retarded. I see. Okay. I see. Oh my god. Pikami. Dude. That's where the memes came from. I am so late. Yeah, true. Chat, I have to be completely honest with you. I've only heard of these things happening. I haven't actually bothered to go watch it or check it out for myself. Oh, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. We're all tourists tonight, apparently. True. Hey. If there is one thing that me being retarded about this proves, it's that I don't actively seek out the PLs of VTubers. Yeah. What memes? Oh, there were basically memes about how, fuck, I forgot, I even forgot where the memes came from, actually. Yeah, guy that says guys that says do your reps doesn't do reps. Fuck, you're wrong. Actually, you know what? I deserve being called out. Yeah, like that. Cute little vlogs, sure. How about Ruka? How's Ruka doing? How's Ruka doing? Oh, Jesus Christ. So it seems like her solo streams aren't doing that well unless she does these weather planet streams. I mean, she is still doing well, but like You know my metric for JP VTuber streams or X Corpo numbers are so fucked. But I think that's only a testament to how huge JP streaming and JP corpos are. Yeah. Who's Ruka? Yeah, it's Chloe. It's Chloe. Lots of speculation that Rika was going to join VShojo. Oh, there was also that too, yeah. Chloe has always had chill streams. Oh, she also had a lot of porn. When when Chloe got released, Rule 34 and like animators like MMD not just MMD, sorry. Iwara and MMD animators like found their next piggy bank. At first it was Noelle, then it became Chloe. Yeah. Bro was huge. I bet you Gunrun tried. True. True. How about... Who's the other person? I forgot Achan's name now, chat. Who's Achan again now? Like, what's her name again now? I forgot. Fuck. Let me try to remember too. Yeah, I can't remember. Ray. Oh, Yubari Ray. Yes, Yubari Ray. Yes. Yubari Ray. Let's look at her. I see. Okay, she still does like decent numbers for an indie TBH. So we've all ran this. I forgot if I did it, but we've all ran the speculation that Ray probably graduated Hololive so she could become her own streamer, right? Like, how do I want to say this? Like the rat that I saw people were running was that Achan wanted to stream as a talent and not just as a staff member. But for some reason or another, Hololive doesn't really want to do that. Actually, you know what? What would be the reason Hololive would refuse that? Maybe it creates like a weird dynamic where a staff member is also a streamer. And it would be weird if that streamer has like a certain authority over the talent because they are the staff, maybe? She did stream a lot as Achan. Yeah, but not like stream as herself. Like she can't play video games as herself. She can't do a lot of things as herself. She does stream a lot, yeah. But usually when it comes to like personal streams, it has to be with a lot of other people. Too much workload, I think. Because they would promote favoritism. Yeah. Yeah, actually, you know what? I can see her wanting to stream, wanting to pursue a solo career, or maybe even a talent career. But maybe she just had too much on her plate. I can see that. I have seen a lot of people do that, where they do want to be a talent, or they do want to be like a they do want to work at something else, but their agency's responsibility are too much for them to be able to handle. Yeah. I don't know. Achan has kept in touch with a lot of ex-Holos. Yeah, because, you know, I mean, at this point, chat, right? Like, I think we all know that Hololive has a thing about interacting with, like, ex-Holos, right? The only exception, the exceptions are few and far between, but it seems like it's a general rule for people in the company. Yeah. Yeah, there's Doobie. Look, Yubari Rate talks about meeting Sakuna. Oh. Would you look at that? Yeah. One of the exceptions that I've seen, if I remember correctly, is Kason and Hachama. Kason sent to Hachama that she would be scolded for appearing in her stream. True. Holos genuinely care about each other outside of Hollow. Of course they do. Yeah. Yeah, they have to at this point, I think, in my opinion. Why are they all sea creatures? Good find, actually. Oboretai. Huh. Yeah, why are they almost sea creatures? Why are all the popular VTubers sea creatures? You know, there's Shy Lily. There's yeah, there's Shy Lily. I can't think of another sea creature VTuber, never mind. I wonder why that is. Chama got shadow banned. I don't care what anybody says. Last we heard of Hachama was in November when Hololive decided to give her a break because she had a mental health episode. Bao. Oh yeah, there's also Bao. Yeah, there we go. Oh hey, it's my video. Let's go. Watame talks about Hachama wanting to return. Hey! 3 weeks ago.
一緒にスワンボート乗ったんだ。初めて乗ったスワンボート。
Cute.
うん、めっちゃ元気そうだった。そう、遊びに行ったこと話していいのかな。
Yeah.
なんか遊びに行くとかもね言っていいのかなって思っててって言ったら、むしろ話してって。
I'm sorry. I have to like say something about Watame. There is no person on the planet, in the entire planet, whose voice is fluffier than Watame. Her being given a sheep model is actually perfect. Like there's a certain way about how her ears are how her voice is so fluffy. Like it coats around you and it's so fluffy. It's like it surrounds you or something, right? Like I don't know. Like it's so soothing. Like I'm being hugged.
話してもらうとさ、ハードンとかも安心すると思うしって。ね、デートやん。いや、すまん。
すまん。
めっちゃ楽しかったね。二人きりの空間でいろいろおしゃべりしてきて。
Okay.
あとご飯も食べて。アフタヌーンティーはね、今度行こうって言ってる。
Aw, that's cute.
で、
Who is the ends Oshi? I think I mentioned it a while back. But my top 3 Oshis in Hololive has always been Pekora, Watame, and Suisei. Granted, these days I find myself watching more of Pekora mostly. Like I haven't seen a Watame stream or a Watame clip in a while, but that doesn't change the fact that she's the person that I like the most.
やっぱ今お休み
Even her laugh is warm. True.
なんかその間にも動画作ったりしてるって言っててね、偉すぎ。でもすごいね、楽しみなこともいろいろあって、
Poor Coco?
そういうお話。
Coco, huh? So here's the thing about Coco. Part of the reason why I don't really watch Coco anymore, or like Kason, is because I know her personality is still the same. I know her content is still the same. But this is just my opinion, okay? I don't speak for anyone. But I think she lost a lot of her gangster energy, if that makes sense. Carefully choosing words. Yeah, because I don't want to be labeled as like one of those people that fucking hates Kason but like likes Coco or whatever. Like, oh, Coco Son should have stayed in Hololive or whatever. I do know that her leaving Hololive is like the best for her. But it's just that content-wise, it's hard for me to really stick with her content-wise these days. Like, she has a very, like, her aura is very different now. I watched a lot of Coco back then because she was the rule breaker, and she was the rule breaker, and she stood out in the sea of the people within Hololive. Right? To a certain extent, her being restricted kind of forced her to be creative. And it controlled the extent of what she could do. And if that happens, it made her stand out better. Now, it made all those moments feel special. Now, it's very hard to find those moments. You know what I mean?
話も聞いて
The contrast was part of the appeal. Exactly.
そう早く戻りたいなって言ってたけど、まあ段階踏んでゆっくりだねって、焦ってもよくないからね。
For me, what made it magical was the dynamic with everyone, and it disappeared. Yeah, the dynamic with everyone, exactly. That too. Yeah. That. Crony finds it really hard to utter her honest feelings to everyone, and it's hard. We're gonna watch that later. Chat, I'm not gonna lie. I feel I have the Crony fever these days. I definitely do think that Crony is slowly becoming my top 4 or even my top 3. It's getting up there. Anyway, watch Nerissa. Sorry, Crony. You know what I mean? Anyway, I watched this. So, in terms of Oshi No Ko, I haven't actually caught up with Oshi No Ko. I didn't know how far they were into the story. But I didn't know they already reached this far. We're gonna watch this, okay? We're gonna watch this. Oh, hold on. Oguri, come here. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? That was Oguri, she's crying. What do you want? Oh, never mind. No, she just wants attention. Okay, look at this shit, okay, chat? Oh, shit. Juice Jodai. I'm gonna look at your super chat later, mildly. Hold on. Bukrishita. Oh, sorry.
どうしたの急に大きな声出してびっくりしてるのはこっちよ
Okay.
この距離かべったべたすぎでしょうが
Okay.
ほら最近お兄ちゃんと
We're gonna watch this full.
私喧嘩気味だったでしょだけどこの間仲直りして今反動が来てる極端
It's so cute.
もう少し妹の言動はビシッと
まあ好きなようにさせとけばよくない
I could do that, or I could just let her do whatever she wants. Bro wants it. I don't know.
もともと仲良しだもんいい加減離れなさいよちょっと待って
And then this fucking stupido, this creep that's even a bigger creep than all of us.
美男美女の双子カップってめっちゃ絵になる一旦インスタ行きの写真撮らせてこの数字じゃ
The only normal person in this clip is Kana. Chat, I have seen people repost and retweet this and even like share it in a lot of other places. People are hating on Kana for this, okay? They are. And I think it's based. I think this is based. I do think we need more anime that actually crosses the boundary again. We do. I don't think we've seen that happen. I feel like a lot of animes really kind of want to play it safe. Not because I'm not sure why they want to play it safe. I'm certain it's not because of I'm certain it's not because of like the politics in the West. I'm sure it's something to do with like the material that they pick up when they make this shit. But like I think this is very based. I think this is very cute and this is very funny. Watch Gachi Akuta? I've been to season 20. I finished the whole season 1. Yeah. Are they siblings? They look similar to each other? Yeah. Because it's true though. It's a shit like this really only good if it's blood related. Incest is really only effective if it's blood related. Step sibling I don't like step sibling bullshit. It's either you commit or you don't. You pussy out or you don't. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, Fuwawa knows what's up. It's only good when they're blood related. Yeah. I think this is funny. I actually do think this is funny. Does it count if they're unrelated souls reincarnated? To a certain extent, yes and no. I mean this for Ruby's side, cause I can okay. This is like an entire fucking philosophical question. Okay, I can make the argument that Aqua is more like Aqua is more the doctor because Aqua as he is 16 years old. Meanwhile, as the doctor, he is like probably 30, 40 or something. So his demeanor, his entire outlook, and his entire thing is still just the doctor. Meanwhile, for Ruby, Ruby lived as Ruby more than she lived as Sarina. Sarina died when she was fucking what, 14, 13, 15, something along those lines, something along those ages, right? Whereas as Ruby, she lived more. So, Ruby is more Ruby than Sarina, and Aqua is more the doctor than Aqua. Is this still incest? Because of that fact, the answer is not really. But because they look the same and is blood related, the answer is yes. Yeah. Yeah. Pronouns, man. Sorry, I'm ESL. Whatever angle you pick is bad. No, I agree, it is bad, but I think that's what makes it so good. The fact that it's so good, is so bad, makes it look so good. What is incest? Let us ponder this philosophical question. True! Because, you know, they added a little spin into incest, you know? Is it really incest? Is it truly incest? You know? Physically, yes. Mentally, no. Something like that, yeah. Something like that. I mean, we have to ask fucking, some random Greek philosopher to have an answer. I'll read that super chat right now, Madly. Kason is loud and raunchy. While surrounded by loud and raunchy friends in a sea of loud and raunchy VTubers. She's probably happier, but the appeal of the contrast is gone. True! But you know what? I think it really only speaks to how popular or how, like, wild she is. If there are people that is also loud and raunchy and has become more popular than her. You know, like, let's say Shamelessly or something. Yeah. I think it speaks to the trend. It's a... how do I want to say this? How do I want to say this without being mean to everyone else? So me personally, I don't really watch VTubers whose entire content is just like e-whoring themselves, right? Like, I respect it. I don't mind it, right? But I feel like if you're going to make goon content, you have to make a very subtle goon content. You know what I mean? That market is very profitable. That market is probably the most profitable thing in the entirety of the industry. But me personally, I rather a Choco, a Yuzuki Choco, or a Nokayu than a Cinder or a Shy Lily. You know what I mean? I'd rather a what's an example I want to use here? What's a sexy VTuber that's subtle and does, let's say, show her tits and all, but isn't like obnoxious about it? Like, I don't want my lewd VTubers to be like obnoxious about it, if that makes sense, right? That's all. That's all. That's really all about it. Noel, let's not use Hololive examples. Let's use like indie or small corpo examples. Lumi, Lumi Phoenix, right? Most of Face Connect, I do agree. Yeah. Something like that. Like, I can't name an example on top of my head, but I feel like you guys know what I mean. Like, they're sexy, but they don't front it center. You know what I mean? Yeah. Scoochan. I guess Scoochan is also an example. Also, I saw this for the Oshi No Ko clip. If his sister was that hot, why did he kill himself? Did he at least fuck her before drowning himself? My genuine question too. She's absolutely not my favorite, but Ruby definitely gives off freak vibes. I bet she rides dick like crazy, plus she has a nice little body. Aqua definitely should have fucked her silly. Bro is super horny. Holy fucking horny. Holy fucking shit. And yeah, Ruby definitely is a freak. Yeah. Mane, what the fuck? True. True. What is this shit Twitter post? Dude, it's funny. Yeah. Bro is not afraid. Yeah. These are all okay buddy people, okay? I'm telling you, Oshi No Ko should have ended with Aqua and Ruby having sex 9 months later, giving birth to reincarnated I. Like, it was so perfect. But Fumble Man over here does what he does best. True. Aqua could have gotten a good view of these, but I might just fuck myself and break my promise I made to a terminal ill tumor patient. True! Yep. I love these types of tweets. I think like shitpost tweets are very cool. Because he's gay. Oh, there's also that. I mean, he's not actually gay, but I'm leaning into the shitpost. Yeah. Yeah. No, the mangaka is a coward. Safe edgy series with no balls to go all the way. I don't think he do. No, I don't think so. Yeah. Yeah. I'm waiting for the kiss in the final season. Same. I can't wait. I can't wait for the outrage and the chaos and the funny shit that's gonna come out of that. I think it'll be very funny. I think so too. I think so, rather. Anyway, so, I woke up this morning. Let's move on to the next stuff we want to talk about. I woke up to this morning seeing this. Seeing this by Curry. VAllure Strawny thinks Anna Valance should gay men. Considering you attacked her company and painted them as pedophiles and said they were promoting illegal activity in several countries, you should not be surprised this is the level of response you get. Anyway, we're gonna look at this. I'm gonna completely be transparent with you. I haven't seen this yet. The only thing that I know about the drama is that Anna Valance is this complete retard who made a post defaming or like making all sorts of bullshit about VAllure. And then obviously people rushed to defend VAllure. Anna Valance gets looked into. There's some stuff about there that there's some stuff about her that has been outed. I haven't seen those yet, but apparently it's a bunch of bad things, such as her being a pedophile. And then it became a culture war. Anna Valance then positioned herself as like an extreme leftist. And then that's all I know. The moment it became like culture war stuff, I stopped watching it. Yeah, bro, I made a video on this and the Kershaw stuff 9 months ago. Oh, I haven't seen it. Yeah, like I said, when it comes to like culture, political stuff, I'm really not interested. I'm really interested in the part where Anna Valance shit talked VAllure and that's it. But I guess we're gonna have to watch a bit of context. Let's look at this. Over the weekend, I was sent a clip from a Zatsu by Strawny Cuddles. In it, VAllure founder states at 2 separate points that I should die and become a statistic. It is unclear that if she meant I should 41%. Oh, okay, I know the 41%. It means basically like 41% of like trans people kill themselves, right? I think that's what the meme is supposed to be. This is in response to a Vice article I wrote in April 2025 criticizing VAllure. You did not just criticize VAllure, my brother. You did not just do that. Yao and Yuri sibling love is my thing. Oh, thank you, Scratch Meow. I appreciate the super chat. Further context can be seen in the following video linked below this post. Okay, sure. Let's look at the clip.
People like VAllure every time we go. No, she like defended us. I was like, fucking get in there, yeah, bam. Like, shit, you get
I can't hear anything. Holy shit.
them. Vicious little rabbit.
Fuck, I can't hear anything. What we're gonna do is we're gonna just look at her fucking post. Fucking what's her thing again? AC Valance VT. No, I literally can't hear her. Where's her post? Did she delete it? Oh, there it is, there it is. Okay, let's watch it. The reason Anna pivoted to Kershaw was because the VAllure stuff was negatively reacted to by everyone. Yeah, deservingly so. Kershaw made fun of Anna and they went after Kershaw because she wouldn't have as much support. Weird.
People like VAllure every time we go. No, she like defended us. I was like, fucking get in there, yeah, bam. Like, shit, you get them. Vicious little rabbit.
Yeah, get him.
And yeah, I got my Enos in. I got my Enos penis.
Okay.
I love my Enos. You know what? Last event we did together, she was like, Strawny, we keep ending up at the same part of the trailer together. And I'm like, Yeah. Anyone that defended VAllure got a nice little bullshit thing written about them too. And I was like, okay. Oh, and then they backtracked their tune or some pish like that because Visa MasterCard cracked down, and they were like, oh, no, but I didn't know this was going to happen. And it's like, no, your shitty opinion is exactly what kind of enables this shit. So, womp, sucks to suck.
True. No. It's like, no. What she's talking about is right. The reason why there's a lot of fucking people and a lot of companies pulling their support from, like, let's say, lewd or sexually expressive content is because there are people screeching about it. And the problem is, there is people, Visa and MasterCard, like a lot of these payment companies, they don't see the value in that. In the sense where you're really going to lose out on a huge majority of the internet's revenue, which is paying for porn because you're into this shit, because you want to listen to their bullshit. Like, it's literally the same reason why, it's the same fucking bullshit as like game companies listening to like advisors who say that they should like do this because it's the thing that the internet wants to see, it's the thing that gamers wants to see or whatever, even though that's not actually the case.
Hope you die.
Oh, sorry. I have to replay that. Sorry.
So, sucks to suck. Hope you die. Hope you die. Become a statistic. I couldn't give less of a shit.
Okay. Okay, so that's her clip. I hope you die. I hope you become a statistic. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay. And what does she say? I'm not gonna look at that. Cause I already know what she's going to say. Point of clarification, becoming a statistic is used once. Suggesting I should die occurs twice. I want to be... Fuck, should I look at that? Now I actually want to see what she says. You know what? Let's be good faith and let's look at her shit. Let's go back to Kuri real quick. The actual reason is because Visa and MasterCard are publicly traded companies. Guess who owns most of their stock? I'm going to hazard a guess and say BlackRock. Okay, here's the explanation. Let's see. Oh, and they blah 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 blah. Oh, and they backtracked their tune or some piss like that because Visa MasterCard cracked down and they were like, no, I didn't know this was gonna happen. It's like, no, your shitty opinion is exactly what enables this shit. So womp womp, sucks to suck, hope you die, become a statistic. I couldn't get less of shit. Oh, she sang this too. Later in the stream, Strawny continues with his rhetoric. I have zero tolerance for anyone trying to shit on the agency. When it's like you have zero idea why it's even here in the first place and how much you get done and how the girls thrive and shit. So anyone who fucking just talks out of their ass about utter complete shit literally just cares about Mamalo at this point. Cause just shut the fuck up. No one cares. Strawny notes that do a Mamalo means neck yourself. Okay, sure, neck yourself. Don't. Yeah, it's a gamer term. Okay. I'm aware that it's not only time that VAllure's talent have addressed the Vice article. However, I will not be... Okay, sure. So her problem is not necessarily VAllure, but her rhetoric. Okay. I've spoken a bit about my feelings on the April 2025 article. Oh, by the way, I have my opinions on this too. I'm not sure if she actually, like... I'm not sure if... Oh, never mind. I was about to... Oh, there we go. She regrets it. I was gonna say, okay, I'm just gonna finish my thought. I wasn't sure if Anna Valance regrets making her articles or not. Or, because, look, I don't know, like, if Anna Valance stood by, like, her stances in her VAllure article or not. But I know that in some level deep down, I can guarantee you she regrets making it. And in here, she full-blown says it, right? Because, bro, your entry into VTubing as wanting to be a VTuber is an immediate hit piece because you got rejected from a corpo. It's the type of retardation that is indicative that you probably won't like it here. It's a mental illness, and it's a type of mental illness that isn't even cute. Right? Like, this is the type of industry VTubing is. It's an industry that likes lollies. Contrary to what many people may think, it's actually very LGBT friendly and is light-hearted about icks and phobics because it's a medium about escapism. Nobody wants to talk about this shit. Very few people want to address it, and even if they do, it's a one and gun, right? Like probably GG is like a light example, but an example nonetheless about why this is the case. Gigi wants to say that she's asexual. She doesn't go on an entire tirade about how it's valid or how other types of the LGBT or the other sexualities or whatever is X, Y, and Z's, right? Like, she never went on that tirade because everybody knows that as long as you don't screech or scream about it, people won't mind and will actually accept it. Even the types that you think will harass you. People screeching about it and being annoying, again, and being hostile, because that's the behavior Anna displayed, is the reason why people have resorted into counterattacking you. Okay? Because you did it first. You invaded our space first. This is why antagonism happens. This is why people refuse to listen to you. Right? Now, in regards to Strawny telling Anna Valance to gay men, as always, my take when it comes to people doing this is when it comes to people being hit by open hostility first, is that I always assume that they don't mean it. It's only there saying it to piss the other person off, right? Maybe it's projecting because I do the same. For example, right, like most people I know do the same too. If there is a retard out there that attacks me and accuses me of pedophilia, for example, guess what I'm gonna do? No, I'm gonna send them fucking Saba hentai, dude. I'm gonna give them shondo porn. I'm gonna like double down on it just to piss them off. I'm not actually a pedophile. I actually fucking hate, obviously, like actual child porn and whatever. Like, I think that shit should just go to jail, go kill yourself and whatever. But I'm just gonna do it just to piss them off, you know? Yeah. The only reason Anna Valance regrets it is because it resulted in him getting fired because Kershaw threatened a lawsuit against Vice. And yeah, using your platform for a personal grudge, your profession for a personal grudge, again, is a type of mental illness. No, deserved. Yeah. If you believe in consequence culture, that's the term that they want to use, by the way, then yeah, your actions have fucking consequences. Duh. Anyway, I believe the piece was too inflammatory and several sections should have been removed. The comparison between myself and Mercy Modiste is mean-spirited and should have been removed. The section criticizing lolly models should have been removed. Well, I guess at least she acknowledges it. The phrase and tone of the piece should have been far more objective and careful in tone. You cannot... here's the thing about making hit pieces about VAllure or any other agency that does this shit, okay? You cannot make a article criticizing aspects of the industry without mentioning the big ones. Without mentioning Nijisanji, without mentioning VShojo, without mentioning Hololive. Well, back when VShojo was still alive. Because they all do the same fucking shit. Okay? They all do lolly stuff. They all do, well, except Hololive. They all, like, sexualize themselves to a certain extent. They are, like, sexually expressive. I think the reason you refuse, or the reason a lot of people at least that make similar things, refuse to call out these agencies is because you don't want to have their fans on your backs. But if you really believe in your position, you would say it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Publicly, I repeatedly expressed feelings of remorse and happiness with the article. I have also noted my feelings toward the agency have changed. The number one issue I care about regarding VAllure, and which I still do care about this day, is whether transgender women are truly allowed in the agency. However, this is not an issue I have continued to discuss. I believe it is not worth ESL. I believe it is not worth further stress placed on the agency's talent. As a result, I advise transgender women to apply to VAllure regularly. You did your damage, dude. That's the problem. In the first place, if you truly think that your issue was because trans people weren't allowed in VAllure, I have no reason to assume why you think that way. Why is the first thing you do make an entire Vice article about it? Why do you not do your due diligence as a self-proclaimed journalist? There are a lot of journalists in the industry. There are a lot of people who are just drama tubers, who just cover news, myself included in that category. But if you want to consider yourself as a journalist, if you work for a fucking for an actual newsletter or a news company, I feel like you have the fucking, like, the thing to do your due diligence. I am not upset or offended that Strawny is unhappy with the article written about her agency, just as I'm not upset nor offended if other talent in the agency are unhappy with the article. Strawny is welcome to criticize my stance on loyal show content and consider me a hypocrite for changing my point of view. No. I feel like you don't understand why people are criticizing you. People are criticizing you not because you're trans, but you're forcing this fucking culture war shit. You forced these things, and among many other things you attacked, you fucking made an entire article lambasting them. And you did a lot of damage. You did it first. You did the preemptive move. People aren't gonna easily forgive you for that. Yeah. People, no, seriously. No. Not really. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I don't care about... So basically what she's saying is that I don't care about anything here. I don't care about the Vice article and stuff, and about how Strawny would hate me. But I care about the fact that Strawny says you should kill yourself and become a statistic because it's an openly transphobic thing that a lot of transphobic people say. So it's dog whistling, it's all these sort of things. That's basically what you're talking about. Okay. Gotcha. I'm not sure if I openly believe it. I'm not sure that's exactly the actual reason that you're taking offense to this, but I will acknowledge that as the stance you take. I do believe professionalism and decorum should always be shown. Shut up. You cannot be saying this shit when you... Oh my god. Okay, so we have that. Okay. Ana Val's response. Oh my god, wait a minute. The entire thing was here in Corey's fucking thread. Why did I have to open it? Okay, let's see. Corey has had experience with Ana in the past. Wow. Wow, that clip was 6 months of my old member stream. This one?
It's just a little rabbit.
I mean, it's... Yeah, actually, yeah, this being a member stream makes a lot of sense because I don't see any viewer numbers here. Member streams are usually like this where, look, it's all members and there's no viewer count shown. Yeah. Ana outright said that she wanted to get, he wanted to insert himself into political space to get more left-leaning people onto our side. He's a political tourist. That's exactly how you don't get people on your side. Yeah, no, I know that Ana is a tourist, by the way. I know that Ana is a tourist. I know that because literally looking at his account, looking at like the account age, April 2025. Yeah, no, exactly. I know what you mean. How are you a pro-sex worker and transphobic? Like genuinely, hope you die and hope you become a statistics. What the fuck do agencies even allow creators in their space? Yeah. Imagine having that accent from Scotland and being a phobe. Literally the highest rate of trans acceptance and progress in the UK and being phobe. Yeah, no, like I said, when it comes to stuff like this, I always assume they don't mean it. And he's only there to piss people off. They are self-admitted pedophile. Wood chippers don't discriminate. What's this? Jesus. Additionally, lolly, shota, etc. is an OCD trigger for me because I suffered from POCD. Is that actually what POCD is? Let's look at it. Yeah, I was going to say, I've heard people say Ana Valance is a pedophile. I'd like to see proof of that. I'm sure this is not it. I'm sure this is not it. Or maybe it is. Wait, there's also this one though. So wait, there's two meanings to it. Yeah, post-operative cognitive dysfunction or pedophilia themed OCD. And she says that she has OCD. Hold on. Wait, what? Hold on, let me read this first. It's a decline in cognitive. Yeah, this is like a delay. This is like an old people thing, right? Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, pedophile OCD, POCD. So she's not a pedophile, but she might become a pedophile. I think my experience with POCD made me a lot more compassionate to people who have thoughts and feelings they can't help. Dude, literally the context clues paint to being the pedophile thing. Why would you... Oh my god! So, you don't like lolly shota stuff because you suffer from a mental illness that is going to like, that is going to probably make you a pedophile if you, like, engage with it. Then, brother, get the fuck out of VTubing. Get the fuck out of VTubing. Lollies will not disappear from this space, okay? If that is a serious issue for you, get out. No, I'm saying this as like an actual concern for your mental well-being thing. You should probably get out. This industry is probably not the best for you. Holy shit. Oh my god. Okay, hold on, chat. Look, I'm gonna be honest, right? Just to recap. Last year, how it all came about is that last year, Anna Valance made an entire news article accusing VAllure of all sorts of isms and phobics and like all sorts of bullshit against like VAllure. I read it. I don't exactly remember what it said. I read it. I remember thinking it was bullshit. And then, you know, I decided to want to hop on the train at that point. But at the time, I was in Japan. I didn't really want to do it. And I was already in my, I would think I was already in my retirement. No, not retirement. In my, like, I took a break basically. But it was pretty stupid. As you can imagine, it didn't land well with literally anyone in VTubing with a brain. Okay? She was and is a tourist. And since then, a lot of people really don't like her. But the person who hates her the most probably is Strawny for obvious reasons. Strawny being the owner of VAllure. And then somehow, a lot of people covered it. Like Kershaw covered it. Who else fucking covered it? Yeah, sorry, I really don't know a lot. I only know up to that point. Because I stopped following it when it became like a culture war thing, okay? So I say this without being influenced by right or left-wing politics. But Anna Valance, from what I have seen in the past year alone, seems like the type of person who cries a lot for sympathy points and who likes to think of herself a victim. And maybe she is to a certain extent, I don't know. But her lashing out like this and like giving people shit, harassing people, bringing up owning drama for no other than like personal grudges, it's unacceptable and should not be here. Yeah. But with this, I do think Anna Valance should leave VTubing. Holy shit. To me, it's very clear that she's not a weeb. To me, it's very clear that she struggles with like, if she actually does struggle with POCD, then it's like you're an alcoholic, right? It's like you're an alcoholic and you work at a bar or you're working for a brewery. It's like, bro, you're in an industry that is probably going to make it hard for you to go back into that or to like, you know, get fucked into that. So it's probably in best you leave. Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah, I don't know if I want to go any deeper than this. I really do. I feel like I've seen what I need. I feel like I've seen what I need to see. I don't even care. Sorry, I do care, but like, you know. In 2025, Anna asked again, they made an FAQ. In the FAQ, Shibi said that they accept women and if they are female and have a feminine voice, then shut up and apply. Who's Shibi? I mean, Niji-sanji and Hololive does that though. Sorry. They do that in the sense where if you want to apply to a female model and you have a feminine voice and you want to LARP as a feminine voice, go ahead. You can apply. I feel like I remember distinctly Hololive and Niji-sanji does that. Let's look at it right now. Hololive audition form. Let's look at it right now. Shibi Cotton Bun. Oh, okay, gotcha. Let's look at that. Oh, thank you, Mildly OCD, for the tip. Shit, I can't see your fucking, I can't see your... What did you say? Oh, never mind, you didn't say anything. Thank you for the tip, by the way. Yeah, thank you so much. Entry. Let's see the form. Male or female? Oh well, they don't say it here. Was it Nijisanji who said it was okay? I did say something? Oh, why didn't Stream Elements didn't register a text for some reason. Let me see. Let me go to Stream Elements right now. Stream Elements. Yeah, it didn't register a text for some reason. What the fuck? YouTube Mobile won't let me send CC because YT Mobile is garbage. You're not wrong. Oh god, I'm getting fucking derailed by this. There are plenty of Babinikus. True! True! There is. Especially in VTubing. I'm so sorry. Womp on. Womp womp. Let's look at, fuck, which was it? Was it Nijisanji? Nijisanji audition form. Let's look at you. Hey, what the hell is this? Scroll? I'm scrolling. Entry. Let's look at entry. Current auditions, regular auditions, entry. This is so AIDS, dude. This is actually unironically straight in AIDS. Entry, dude. Let's see. Damn, that's it? Fuck. No, fuck. I mean, I guess I can prove it, but I can't, sorry. I can't prove it. But if I remember correctly, and I might be wrong here, okay, I'm going to leave myself open to, thing. Nijisanji and Hololive does say that it doesn't matter. As long as you can appear for the gender that you want to apply in, like you have a voice for it, then you should go. I mean, Nijisanji, we already have a case for Nijisanji. You go Asuma. You go Asuma. Yeah. Yeah. I felt schizophrenic for a sec, but, you know. Yeah. It was like, no, now I have to prove it. You know what I mean? I have to fucking prove it. Oh, I see it mildly. I see it. One of the ways that it's recommended to check up is to make sure you don't have POCD, or is to look up actual CCM and to make sure you're still disgusted by it. No, I'm not kidding. Wait, really? That's like telling an alcoholic and giving an alcoholic and saying, hey, do you want to drink this?
And Korayos.
Oh, sorry.
Happy birthday,
Holy
Crony.
shit. Sorry. Oh my god. I did not know that.
Really-
I did not know that. You learn something new every day, I suppose. ANVV tries it. TM bugged addiction. Valance tries it. TM bugged addiction recovery mechanics. Shota Con edition. True. GRG spunk. True. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. But yeah, that's my genuine fucking advice for Valance. Bro, I don't think you should be in VTubing. VTubing will continue to have lollies. You criticizing it, you having not liking it, or you having an active push to have it like go away, not gonna change anything. Absolutely not. It's insane. Yeah. Yo, I feel like with this though, I don't think I wanna like go deeper into this rabbit hole. I feel like I know who I think is like the person that's in the wrong here, and that's like I think overwhelmingly Valance, and I don't need to know anything other than that. Because I think anything other than that is just fucking politics. Yeah. Before we go watch the Crony thing though, let's look at this first, okay? Let's look at this first. I saw this earlier when I woke up. I'm in fucking tears. I just got a VGEN commission. The user gave me a fake reference link and stole thousands of dollars from me. That was all my money and then some. Literally all my money in my bank account. I'm trying to contact my bank, but I want to die. Right, this happened. Very unfortunate. I'm so sorry it happened to you. Neoru XLS. Yeah, I'm sorry that happened to you. And then literally as I was scrolling past this, I saw this. Warning, I just received identical commission request from the same account with a suspicious link claiming I must review a new policy. Holy, so they literally got fished, bros. They literally got fished. So we're gonna go down here for a sec. And then this person, Gumi over here, said, what did the link look like? And then he replied, this was what was on the request form. I am very new to VGEN and this was only my second commission received on the platform. I thought VGEN was secure, so I had manually marked as an artist, plus other artists were mentioning VGEN needing to confirm things, so I trusted them. Okay. And it's literally the same thing, chat. It's literally the same fucking thing. Yeah. So they clicked on it. And they clicked on it and we all know what happened. Bro got fished. Bro probably logged into like a fake VGEN account. Sorry, yeah. The bro probably clicked on the fake VGEN account, input his passport, his passport and not passport, holy shit, PayPal information, and he got fucked in the ass. Yeah, this person also has the same experience. The same user requested a commission from me a couple hours ago. The link was extremely weird, so I declined and reported them since there was nothing on their page or socials. Yeah. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. So I guess this is an epidemic now. And this person probably got a shit ton of money by doing this. But at the same time, he's new to VGEN, but at the same time, this phishing link though, VGEN.blank.sayu or whatever. At the same time, the link is very like it looks very like obvious, right? You know, scammers should also become a statistic. Oh yeah, no, I think there are scammers should fucking die. Yeah. Yeah. Scalpers, scammers, a lot of people should fucking die and kill themselves. Damn, I just recently want to open a commission on VGEN again. Be careful, I guess. Because I don't think this is something that VGEN can prevent. I really don't. Scamming happens in every platform. They do their best to stop scammers, obviously. Apparently, that guy got fucking banned. So, there has to be like a middle ground where the business can only do so much and you, as a user of the platform, has to be able to spot scammers by yourself as well. Yeah. But then again, scammers will always find a way to make it super fucking clever. Yeah. Yes, it's a Trojan virus. I've already seen 5 people crying their hearts out for having lost all their money. Yeah. Holy shit. So, the reason why I also like brought this up is I wanted to put a lot of attention into my stream as well. I will make a clip account on this on my second channel because I feel like it's important. Don't get scammed, bros. Artists that wanna use VGEN, yeah, don't get scammed. Yeah. Yeah. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm hoping this Neo guy gets the help that he can get from PayPal. Maybe he can charge back or something. I have no idea, TBH. I don't know what else you could do. Getting scammed sucks, but this is the stuff grannies fall for. Seems like there was no phishing link. Clicking the link was enough. No, no. It seems like it is scamming. It is like phishing, brother. The link, if this gets clicked, the link takes you to this website. Support Sophia. What? Your account is temporarily restricted. We need to verify your identities. Blah blah blah. Holy shit! It's actually a phishing link. It's a login. Yeah, it takes people to a login page and shit. So that person, this Neo person, must have inputted their like PayPal link in it. Yeah. I mean, I'm not, by the way, I'm not blaming this Neo person. But like at the same time, we need our due diligence, man. But I do think this person should kill themselves. This scammer person, the person that made this, should kill themselves. Holy shit. God damn. I hope things go well for you, bro. Really. Jesus Christ. On another note, a VTuber has gone viral for launching a premium idol girlfriend. What do we all think about this? We're gonna click the link, we're gonna read it. What do we all think about this? A Japanese VTuber has launched a premium subscription service called Idol Girlfriend, and it already has paying subscribers. The creator of the virtual girlfriend service is Nana, an idol-style VTuber who positions herself as a close companion to her audience rather than a standard entertainer. On her website, she explains that her goal is to build a relationship that feels more like friends than the typical fan-idol dynamic. So she really wants to lean into the parasocial aspect into it. Holy based. I actually support it. There are currently 6 subscription tiers ranging from free access all the way to 1,000 yen, with costing an eye-watering $600 or $470 a month. Euros rather, a month. The plan is currently limited to just 2 users, so one of the slots is already taken, so you'll need to act fast if you wish to show your devotion to Nana-chan. So what do you get for your money? The virtual girlfriend plan offers a 1-hour private call every week where the two of you may get to see the behind the scenes. Oh my god! So, for $600 a month, you get a 1-hour call every week. And you get behind the scenes stuff. And it's only limited to 2 people, obviously, because we don't have time. So you know what people do with this? This is actually not even revolutionary. Chat, this is not even like revolutionary. People in OnlyFans already do this. OnlyFans girls already do this. In fact, they don't, but the fact is, this gets a private call. OnlyFans girls, they have fucking entire agencies and like outsourced people from a poor country talking, like chatting with the parasocial client. Dude. So it's not necessarily new. This guy just took it one step further. Holy shit. Even entry-level paid tiers promise exclusive content, including private diary-style posts. Okay. I'd be so happy if I could become your personal idol, someone you feel close to. I'm working to create a relationship with my fans that's more like a friendship than a typical idol fan dynamic. I'd be so happy if you could watch over Nana even from closer. This isn't even the first time fans have paid for a unique experience and items. As someone paid a streamer $5,000 to play a game, while a Pokemon fan went viral for spending $88,000 on a Charizard-shaped hot Cheeto. Oh my god. Didn't somebody do this though? Wasn't there that one VTuber that paid like $40,000 or something to collab with Connor and Iron Mouse? I don't quite remember. Let's Google that right now actually. VTuber pays to collab with Iron Mouse and Connor. Oh, it's 69k. Okay, it's for I forgot that it was for charity. I forgot that it was for charity, but it was for charity. That's good. No, this is fine. This is for an exception, I guess. This is an exception rather, because it's for charity. Yeah, it's fine. Nice. Yeah, true. I also said nice. All right. So I guess that's the stuff that's happening here. Yeah. Anyway. Let's... Charities for VShojo, by the way. Oh, God. Oh, my God. True. Dude, that person did not fucking... Okay, oh, my God. That person got scammed by Gunrun, dude. I'm so sorry, bro. Your 69k went to Gunrun instead of Iron Mouse. You got fucking scammed. Holy shit. Oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm not even trying... We're not even making fun of you or anything. It's just that... Oh, God, that hurts. I'd be crashing out. I would rage quit the industry, TBH. How is she doing, by the way? Where is she now? What's her name? Yeah, Claudia Moneta. Okay. Claudia Moneta. How are you, Claudia? How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Oh, you're active. Nice. Hey, if you guys want to support her, go ahead. Where's your YouTube channel? Did she ever get to collab with them? Seems like it, yeah. Popular. Live. Okay, let's go to popular. Oh, she deleted all her old shit? Huh. How about her Twitch? Let's look at her Twitch. Yeah, it was last year, I think. Or 2024. I don't quite remember. You have a very delicious tummy. Dude. Dude. Did she rebrand? Hey, man. I hope things go well for you. I'll show you, I'll give you a little promotion here even. Yeah. Not too terrible to be honest, but not great. Yeah. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, 69 grand. That's like a house in the Philippines. That's like 3 Zentreya tier models. You could like use that to have like a smarter marketing campaign, you know? Fucking, you hire clippers that'll automatically clip you. You pay for a sponsor or whatever. Damn. Jesus. Money would have gone further for editors and clippers. Yeah. Jesus, man. Wait. Kiara goes silent when she realizes she gave away too much about her real age. I want to see this. She's probably like 32 or 33, I'm gonna guess.
Did you play Black Desert? I don't think I did. Maybe I gave it like one attempt, but I was more into the anime style ones. Did you play any MMO? Oh, we have a new viewer here, or someone who doesn't watch me too often. Huh? I'll happily tell you. When I was a teenager, a young teenager.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, 12 or whatever, 13. My family was playing World of Warcraft when it came out. I don't know how
Huh.
old I was. Okay, that's just an example. It could be very, very wrong.
When did World of Warcraft came out? World of Warcraft. 2004. She was a teen back then. Let's say she was 13. So 26 minus 4 is 22. 13 plus 22 equals... No way! No way! What? No way!
But let's just say, don't do the math. I don't know the math.
I just did the math. Okay, sorry.
But when it came out, that's when we like were playing it. My mom before that, she was playing like, what's it called? EverQuest. Yeah, you guys remember? That's so crazy. Yeah, EverQuest 2, I think.
Okay.
She started playing World of Warcraft, and then yeah, I was also let to play it. So my whole family was playing it, and then after World of Warcraft, after playing that for a while, I started playing all these anime MMORPGs. We had a whole anime MMORPG pandemic.
You are never too late to be a VTuber. Even when you're a child, you could be a sagging, fucking titless 40-year-old other descriptors of older people, and you would still do fine.
Pandemic in Europe. I think it's like quite interesting. I think anime MMORPGs were
Dude, I was
specifically
2 years old when in 2024. I was 2. A fucking child.
very successful in the
an infant
German-speaking
even.
realm. And so I played Fly for Fun, I played Trickster Online, I played Eden
Did you have a key or
Eternal,
some
I
shit to
played
play
Aura
WoW back
Kingdom,
then? No, I was 2. And I never actually played WoW. Yeah.
played something Twin Saga, Ragnarok Online, not really honestly.
Sorry, 2004, not 2024. Womp womp.
Skip that one. Maple Story 2, Mabinogi also. Oh, I did play FF14 after a lot of these anime.
I can't play. So the problem was chat. I've only played one MMO, and it was Terra. Remember Terra? Because it was free, and it was anime. Yeah. So I played Terra, and I stuck by that game for like what 6 years I think, ever since I was in high school. I fucking loved that game. That was probably the only MMO I've ever played. I don't want to enter another MMO now. Because I know that if I do, I'd get fucked. I'd sink too much time into it. Jesus. Yeah, especially because MMOs in PH is hard. Like, the fucking subscriptions are always expensive. So we settle for the cheap MMOs or the free MMOs. Like Terra. Elsword. Oh yeah, and like, what's that fucking game where it was like online? Fuck, it was an online game where it was also an MMO. It was a browser game. Yeah, there was Elsword. There was also another one. Shit, I forgot. I tried to get into Guild Wars, but I couldn't get into it for some reason.
MMORPGs.
Oh yeah, Adventure Quest, yes. AQ Worlds, yes. AQ Worlds. I have never played AQ Worlds because at that point I was playing Terra, but a lot of my friends who were also MMO fans wanted me to play AQ Worlds, and I just couldn't. I just couldn't. Yeah.
I just couldn't really connect with the community because the community was already so set in place, in stone, and I was like one of the few noobs, and I just couldn't connect. Lineage. Oh, I tried that one. I tried like.
I see. So Kiara's only 30, 33. Yeah, I mean. Gotcha. Anyway, Crony clip time.
Fully loaded. Expo Fest, new song, 3D outfit, lore. You're amazing, woman. Thanks for everything you've done for me and the cronies. Sorry for the mark. Thought my profile picture was already an Oshi Mark. No, sorry for calling you out. Sometimes like I see some people like you know, who used to have an Oshi Mark, but they don't have an Oshi Mark anymore, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, everybody feels that way. Yeah. I feel the same even.
It's probably like, you know, they're
I don't see the fucking rabbit, I don't see the carrot mark on your asses. I'm like, oh fuck. Fuck, I might be slacking off or something.
not as attached anymore, but I still see them around, but I guess, you know, it's like, I guess they're not like, you know, as attached as before, which is like understandable, is fine, but it's like, you know, I was just noticing, not judging, just noticing. So I was like, I'd be sad. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, if they never had one, it's okay, but like, you know, if you never had.
That brings in the philosophical question. Is it better to not have loved? Oh, sorry. Is it better to have loved and have it broken? Or is it better to not have loved at all?
Had one,
or something?
Yeah, that's fine. Like, understandable. But then if you had one, but then don't.
No, I'm F2P, Aggress. I'm also free to play.
Have it
Terra
anymore,
is free to play.
You know, I would be like sad. But like, you know, understandable, you know, because, you know, like
times are tough,
before,
man.
People come and go.
Aside from people come and go, times are tough, man. Even in the Philippines, oil prices are fucking exploding like a motherfucker. I know a lot of US people are getting their asses fucked by the economy. No, I get it.
So
yeah.
It's like, yeah. But then, you know, it's like, I understand, but, you know, that doesn't mean
I get you, Andres.
sad about it. So, you know, yeah. So, yeah. You know. If you said you wanted it, we would. But, like, you know, like, that's like putting...
I don't want to ask for it, true. I'd buy merch if the prices didn't fuck me. Oh, true, Yinka. Yeah, there's also that.
Pressure.
There's also that.
I don't really want to do that. It's more like, if you want to do it, you should do it. Like, if you've never had one, then I think you should keep it that way. But if you're doing it because, like, someone's pressuring you, I don't think that's the right thing to do.
True.
So, like, I think you should do whatever you want. But, like, yeah. So if you never had one, it's okay.
Okay.
I would never, like, pressure anyone to do that. Yeah. Okay, this pressure, I'm sorry.
Yeah, sure. Okay, she's gonna have a mental breakdown.
It's not meant to come across as pressure. It's just more like talking about my thoughts. Like I said, I'm not judging. I'm just noticing. Like, and then, like, this doesn't apply to people who never had one to begin with. So it's like, it's fine. Yeah. So it's okay.
Man, kind of want her to be my wife. Kind of want her to be my wife. I'm not gonna lie.
There's a lot of pressure. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah. But then, you know, like, just like, if you had one, I would be happy. But then, you know, if you had one and then is going to remove it, I'd be sad. So best not to just not have it.
Crony's in her head too much. Jesus Christ, she's actually worse than me, dude. She's yeah, exactly. Of course she is. Holy shit. This fucking woman, I swear to... No. Oh shit, never mind. Crony's standard is way too high and she's kind of losing it because it's hilarious. Fuck, am I really gonna go on the fucking Crony train now? We're gonna go and watch this.
Oh, and then, you know, I need to, like, not reinstall, I guess kind of reinstall. I got like a USB hub because I hear like a little like high-pitched squeal.
I need her
in my
to marry
USB
me.
hub, and then I looked it up, and apparently that happens when there's a bit of like a feedback loop. Oh, ground loop, coil whine. And so I got like a USB hub, like a dedicated USB hub, so that it would prevent it from doing that. And it's pretty heavy.
I would mildly.
Big.
I would.
But if
I would want. Just look at Crony, of course. Who wouldn't want to?
do that, it's going to fix that one minor thing in my life. So I'm being so picky, but it's like you can't even quite hear it. you only hear it. Like, it doesn't even catch on the microphone.
Okay.
I can only hear it when I go underneath the desk, but I hear that like slight high-pitched hum.
Oh,
and I'm
true,
like,
Black Sheep Boy. She's a little bit high energy here.
oh, but if I remove this one tiny thing, it's gonna be so worth it. Sometimes I hear a slight, like, it's very minor. You guys can't hear it because
Okay.
YouTube probably has this like audio compression going on. But for me personally, sometimes it has that slight tinge to it, and I'm like, no, I don't like it.
Okay.
Audiophiles can't fix their life, so they try to fix that one small noise that will make everything good again. Hey, that hits a little too close to home. I don't really appreciate that.
Okay.
And also, I think I've said it before, like you get your audio set up and you're happy for a few years, you think it's the best thing in your life, and then just like 2 years pass and you're like, wait, this isn't really that good. It could always be better. And then
Okay. Chat, my audio setup is the same one that I've had in 2023.
it goes back to that. It goes back to that all over again. I'm in my face. Maybe I'm in my face again. I was thinking about like changing all the USB cables to like to the protected cables, like all of them. But I'm like, no.
What
no,
does that do?
I'm being crazy right now. Like I gotta reel it back in. I'm just like,
She fucking
if
does
I
it.
change all the cables, it would make my life so much better. And I know it won't. It freaking won't. Shut up. But I'm like, oh my god. But like,
She
if
has ADHD.
I got like different like USB-C cables and everything, it could do so much better. USB with ferrites.
What the fuck are
What
ferrites?
fixes my life. And I thought about like ordering
What's a
ferrite,
ferrite?
like the ferrite bean, and then put it on every single cable.
I need to know what a ferrite is. What's a ferrite? Like, I see them, but I don't know what they're for. What is a ferrite? Ceramic-like compound primarily composed of iron. Okay. It is widely used in electronics as a core material in transformers, inductors, and EMI suppression filters due to its high permeability at high frequencies. So it helps with the audio, I guess?
I'm in my face. I don't know how to get out of it. I'm really in the thick of it right now.
Hey, that's the KSI
I put
song.
a ferrite bead on every single one of them. Like, maybe it would really help with everything. I've been
Okay.
thinking about it for a week straight now. And it's just very impulsive. Sometimes I just like go on my computer and everything's fine. And then there's this impulsive thought being like, but it could be better. It's coming back. And what I think it's been 2 years.
Uh-huh.
I kid you not. This thing happens every 2 years. Did you replace it 2 years ago? I did upgrade the microphone like 2 years ago, and then the audio setup 2
Woman.
years ago. So I'm relapsing.
Uh-oh.
I can't.
You are a woman. It's
So
normal.
anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna fix this one little thing in my life, and have the audio quality probably not change, but for my own personal satisfaction. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll think about it.
Okay.
I'm also going to check if the GoXLR interface has the bead, and if it doesn't, I'll put it on the cable, and that would fix my life so much. And then maybe
You know what I think? I think she needs a husband. I think somebody needs to... Somebody needs to wife her up. I think that's what she needs. You know? Like, Jesus Christ. You can see why I think she's... You can see why I think she's a girl failure, right? Bro absolutely needs an adult. Bro needs a fucking... Somebody needs to take care of her and shit. God damn, and I want that person to be me. I want it to be me. But oh well. Can't do nothing about it. Yep. Crony needs to step up and marry. True. I guess that's it for tonight, chat. I feel like we went through a lot of stuff. So I think that's gonna be it for tonight. Thank you. Oh hey, that's my video. Thank you all for coming to the stream. Thank you all for super chatting and donating and giving and for in general just talking in the stream. Yeah. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Is there somebody to raid? Nah. Okay, that's fine. Okay, chat. It's 11 a.m. in SEA. Yeah, but like most of you are Americans. Like I looked at my statistics the other day. My live stream audiences is like 60% NA. Yeah. So it's good. Good night or good after or good morning to a lot of you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.